Have you ever in life been confident about a particular situation or a particular job that was assigned to you, and then you realized that you failed, or you've not achieved or not reached up to the mark? There's something known as self-confidence or overconfidence, or the other side of it is being confident in God, or God confidence. When you turn to scripture, we will find in Mark chapter 14, it says in verse 27, "Then Jesus said to them, all of you will be made to stumble because of me this night, for it is written, I will strike the shepherd and the sheep will be scattered." Verse 29, Peter makes a statement. He says, Peter said to him, "Even if all are made to stumble, yet I will not be." So what Peter says is, maybe all the other disciples or maybe everybody else will stumble, but not me, Jesus. You see, Peter was confident in himself. He was confident that he would not fail Jesus. Then Jesus goes further and says to him, "Assuredly I say to you that today, even this night, before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. And yet Peter again, even though Jesus says, "You are going to deny me," yet Peter, so confident in himself, says, but he spoke more vehemently, "If I have to die with you, I will not deny you." Even if I have to die with you, I will not deny you. Peter was confident in himself. He was confident that he would be able to fight for Jesus. He would even be willing to die for Jesus. But what happens in reality when you go into Mark chapter 14, verse 66? Now Jesus is already arrested. Now, as Peter was below in the courtyard, one of the servant girls of the high priest came, and when she saw Peter warming himself, she looked at him and said, "You also were with Jesus of Nazareth." Now, a servant girl, not somebody muscular, not somebody strong, not somebody who had a great position, but a servant girl encounters Peter or begins to speak to Peter. And what he says in verse 68, "But he denied it, saying, I neither know nor understand what you are saying." A servant girl. And Peter couldn't stand up for Jesus. In previous verse that we read, we see Peter saying, "I will even die for you." Peter failed. His confidence dropped. When he was talking to Jesus, he was boasting about how he could stand for Jesus, how he would not give up. Everybody else may give up. And sometimes we are the same. We speak confidently, we are so confident in self, we boast about our strengths, boast about our abilities, but we need to understand we can fail. With our strength we may fail, with our abilities we may fail, and that's why we need God to help us. We need to move in the strength of God. We need to be confident in God. Sometimes we say, "I live and die for Jesus," but the truth of the fact is, still you're put into the furnace, still you're put into the situation, you will never know how you're going to actually react. And the only way that you can overcome any test or trial is when you are confident in God, in the ability of what God can do for you. I want to tell you, with God's strength you can achieve much. Being confident in God, you can achieve much. Today I want to encourage you, be confident in God. Don't be confident in yourself. Don't be confident in your education. Education is good. Don't be confident in your wisdom. Wisdom is good. Don't be confident in your strength or in your muscles or in your brains or with your understanding. It's good. But be confident in God. Because when you are confident in God, you will find that He takes you through it all. Let your confidence come from God. Let your strength come from God. Let your wisdom come from God. Let your abilities come from God. Whatever you are able to, give it into the hands of God and let God begin to work in and through you. And I tell you, you will never be disappointed in life. God bless you.